Okay, here we are for was it Tuesday today? Am I forgetting what day it is? What's going on in the background there? Come on, quit. Okay, so. Okay, so I think I've got my screen cleaned up. Hello, everybody. I don't even know if there's anybody out there. Maybe this has come to an end. Hello, is there anybody out there? Check 1, 2. Okay, I have audio. Let's see. I might as well set that camera up. Okay, why is that? Let's see, let's mess around with that. That works, okay. Slide it down a little bit. So I'm just fixing it, setting up this camera again. Which is always not easy. I don't know what it's. See if that'll work. So a song came into my head while I was fixing the camera. Let's see. I don't know, still don't like that. Thanks, Jeffrey. Nice to see you. Hey, Alp. Nice to see you. No. I don't know why this camera's so... I wanted the keyboard at the bottom. I don't know why this thing just is not cooperating the way I want it to. So while I was noodling with the camera, this song kind of popped into my head. Oh, I forgot my stage lights. See, I thought I had everything set up tonight, and I forgot something.
Prepare to be amazed. Ta-da! Look at that. Just makes the world a better place. And then there was light. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Lisa. Good. The sound is perfect because you know what I did. Here, I'll see. I expand the keyboard there a little more. You know what? I never touch the settings on the audio mixer now. I keep everything the same, so that because I think the sound is pretty good now. So I'm totally respecting that. So here we go. Be interesting. I'm just still wondering about that split screen thing. How are you? How is everybody? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming out this evening. I believe it's, I don't even know what day. It's Tuesday. I'm looking at my laptop to see what day it is. My laptop says Tuesday. So I'm going to go with Tuesday. Figure that the system that Steve Jobs created knows, because we're living in a state of existence where one day just kind of morphs into the next. Is there really only because the earth revolves around the sun and the sun rises and sets do you know that it's a new day? So here's I was noodling with the camera, and I don't know, I started playing this song, so obviously that's going to be the song. Day after LCBO was closed. So here we go, before it leaves me. Oh, I see that other camera stopped working. Piece of crap. Okay, we'll get out of that. Okay. You know what's funny though? Andrea, to answer your question, I composed it just now. So every thanks, Jeffrey. So what's really cool, watch and see if this will work. This thing is so dumb. I'm sorry, I'm getting irritated with this friggin' camera. Oh, maybe that's the bottom of the phone. I don't know. Crap. What the hell's going on with the phone? So that piece, I compose every piece as I start, right? I mean, what? Sorry, I just got to fix my phone here. Try this again. There's so many commercials on this stupid thing. There. You know, it's kind of fun. See if this is working. See, does this? I could talk to you this close. You see, that's really close. Hello. So, yeah. I'm going to give you this is a whole other perspective of Dave. You know, like this close. So let's see if I can go more like this. There. Okay. Hello, the back of Dave's head. That's right, Kate. You got the back of my head tonight. So, Andrea, you were saying, did I compose that? Yes, I did compose that, as a matter of fact, just now, just this evening. It was played for the first time and presented by the universe. What I like to do with any piece that I start off with, or the piece that I start off with, is to simply improvise something on the fly, you know, right? So just come up with something completely new. And I'm always curious to see what will manifest when I do that. So it's kind of a musical experiment for me to put the pressure on. Do I have baldness at the back of my head? Of course, that's my dad that would be online now, because only he would say something like that. Let's see if I got baldness on the back of my head. Let me see. Let's check. Let's do online, seeing if I have baldness on the back of my head. I'm trying to move the camera. I guess that's baldness on the top of my head, Dad. There. See, I guess I didn't know that. There's a spot there. I guess I'm going bald. So enjoy it while you can, folks. Dave's hairy piano evenings may only go so long because apparently, according to my dad, I'm going bald. Yeah, Andrea, so what I did is things manifest as you're playing, right? So, hi, Annette. That's just a bad part, yeah. I guess I should start wearing a hat or something. I don't think I'm going bald, though, quite frankly. I think I got a good lid still going. So does my dad, actually. He's got a lot of hair on the top of his head still. So I heard it skips a generation, but it hasn't skipped me. So that theme that came up which I liked. That was the theme. And then you go it up to the minor chord. And then you just take it away from there. So once I grab onto something like that, then I can, you can take off with it. Yes, folks, we are all decomposing. I'm here composing for you, and at the same time, I'm decomposing. So that's just the way it works. Every day, you're living and you're dying. You're one day closer to death, which is why you should live your life to the fullest, right? Each day is a blessing. And as was today, and the still, the mother carries the bad genes, says Kate. My mother, to my knowledge, is not bald, unless she's been faking it with a wig all this time. So, as far as I know, my mom's got a lid. So that was today's piece. So you are in the 95. Thanks for the compliment, Andrew. Andrew writes, you're in the 95th percentile for having lots more than most. It's actually growing, and I might have to be one of those guys that does the quarantine hairstyle. The bowl over your head, and so I don't know what this is going to look like. What's going to happen there? So I am donating money through, I don't know what night. I started March 20th. I haven't counted the days. Let me count the days and the ways, how many nights I'm into this. 4 Hands, 2 Pianos. I did see that show, and actually the guy that was in that play, he started a theater company on the Danforth at the top of my street called Coal Miners Theater. And every time I try to go, it's oh, thanks, Annette. So I'm getting all the hair. See, my dad, I love that my dad tells me I'm going bald, and then everybody comes to my rescue. Thank you for that. Okay, so Kate writes, if your mom's dad has hair, you will be bald. If he is bald, so will you. I think sadly my grandfather died at a young age, and I never met him, so I have no idea. Well, he's clearly bald now. Manned bun in a month. Help, yeah. And then I can get a job as a barista. So I am raising money for Covenant House. I did pin the comment at the top. You will see it there. And the other thing I always want to remind everybody, I am a real estate agent, and that's who's sponsoring this. My real estate company, Home with Yo Hands, and I tried a new tag today. You're in good hands with Yo Hands. You're in good hands with Yo Hands. Yeah, I like that. You're in good hands with Yo Hands. Looking to buy or sell? Get your hands on Yo Hands. Apparently my mother really dislikes that tagline. And I can be sure that she told me. I can assure you that she told me that. We're Dutch. We don't hold anything back. It's all out in the open, baby. There's no secrets. So there's some songs I'm going to try this evening that are new. Suddenly I felt like Donald Trump when he did that. It's great. It's going to be great. I'm not going to do any Trump impersonations. Anyways, I'm going to not use this camera because it's crap. So, yes. So I'm going to be trying a Leon Russell song I looked at today because, and Chris asked me for the song for you, a song for you, and also I was speaking to a client today, my friend Peter, and he was talking about Leon Russell, and I thought, okay, well, I should look this guy up. So I looked it up, and it's a beautiful song, so I'm going to try it. I played it through twice today. So we'll see what happens with that. So without further, let's get into the music and play a song.
Should have saved those leftover dreams. Funny is that rainy day is that rainy day they told me about? And I laughed, the thought that it might turn out this way. Where is that worn out wish that I threw aside after it left my love so near? Funny how love becomes a cold rainy day, and funny but that rainy day is here. Where is that worn-out dream that I threw aside after it cost my love so near? Funny love becomes a rainy day, and I laughed at the thought that it might turn out this way. Where's that worn-out wish that I threw aside after it cost my love so far? Funny how love becomes a cold rainy day. Funny, but that rainy day is here.
Here's that rainy day. We've had a few rainy days in the past few days. We've actually had some snowy days. And so I thought I would play that for you. It's a nice, it's a song. Actually, I should, I was going to mention this to you. There's a, oh, hi, Claudette Murphy. So I recorded a CD back in when was it? 1999, I think. It's the only CD I ever recorded. And I did jazz standards. So we used to play at the Garibaldi Lifts Company in Whistler with my jazz trio. And so I recorded a CD, there it is, so the light is shining off. It's called Just For You. And actually my dad did a great job. He printed the interior, it was pretty slick. So there's a picture of me back in the day. It's like full insert, you know, that was the band. We had an awesome band. I was with that band for 7 years, actually. We played together, toured. We did a lot of gigs. Here's a picture of the back. I still really like the artwork on it. It's really amazing. Yeah, so that song was on that CD. And it even had an insert. Look at this fancy insert. Like I went all out on the graphics with this. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I still really like it. Yeah, wow. I haven't looked at this in ages. It's pretty nice. I mean, yeah, that's slick packaging. I think you could still buy it online. I think it's on Apple, iTunes. It's called, the name of the album is called Just For You. Just For You. Now nobody releases an album, right? Because you just put it out there, which is what I'm going to be doing. So all the, Jeffrey alluded to that earlier, all the, it was very slick packaging. I'm taking all of these songs that I start off with, which is kind of exciting for me because I think I'm going to have over 40 original pieces like that, which is going to be really cool. And then I'm going to be parsing them out from the video and then just doing them as individual piano pieces. And I'm going to put them on YouTube, but I'm also going to, I think, put them on SoundCloud. Maybe Apple Tunes, I don't know. It's a lot of admin work to do all that stuff. And I'm pretty busy. So I will get down to doing that. The other thing is, like, there's over 25 two-hour videos on YouTube. I've put the link up there. So that's 50 hours of playing piano. Like, that is insane. Like, I haven't done that in a lot. Like, 50 hours of piano music. If you would have asked me 2 months ago, you're going to put 50 hours of playing music on YouTube, I was like, yeah, right. Not going to happen. And there it is. So I think it's so cool. I'm pretty excited about that. You can give them out to anyone who buys or sells a home with you. That's right. Hey, if you buy or sell a home with me, you have a housewarming party, better than a CD. I'll have my jazz trio, and I've done this. I'll play for your housewarming party for your new house. Yeah? How's that for a housewarming gift? Your own jazz trio. I thought of another song. It's called Just in Time, because that album's called Just for You, so this is Just in Time.
Just in time, I found you just in time. Before you came, my time was running low, and I was lost, the losing dice were tossed. My bridges all were crossed, nowhere to go. Now you're here, and now I know just where I'm going. No more doubt or fear, I found my way. For love came just in time. You found me just in time and changed my lonely life that lucky day. Just in time, before you came, my time was running low, and I was lost, the losing dice were tossed, the bridges all were crossed, nowhere to go. Now I'm here, and now I know just what I'm needing, no more doubt or fear, I found my way, 'cause love came just in time, 'cause love came just in time and changed my lonely life that lucky, lonely life that lucky, and change that lonely life that lucky day.
I found you, everyone, all of you, just in time. Thanks, Vera. attire is black and white, just like a true musician. Musicians and mortuary people, black and white, man. Never thought about that. You know, I've just find it easier, not gonna lie, if I put on a jacket and a shirt, then, you know, it just works, right? So we're just gonna, if it's not broken, don't repair it. Something like that. I do like that one as well, just in time. Hi, Maria, nice to see you. Nice to see you, Vera. Let's see. Karen Ann, that's an amazing house. Yeah, that's where that is. Yeah, that's a fun song. That's on that album that I recorded, just for you. I had a really good. I had the musicians that were on that. God, it's really terrible that I can't remember. Let me see. Well, I gotta have their names somewhere. Well, yeah, it was Simon and Fisk, who's still a fantastic bass player, and his brother Steve Fisk, and were on that. And I can't remember the name of my drummer. He was kind of a difficult guy. And anyway, so we were once playing in. Thanks, Vera. We were once playing in a bar. So we were playing in the. I convinced Jeff, who was the food and beverage manager. I gotta need my glasses. I can't read. Dana Holmes Montgomery. It's one of those long names on here. Hi, Dana. Nice to see you. So I convinced Jeff of the Royal York. Or no, it's the Four Seasons. Sorry, it was a Four Seasons hotel in Whistler. He hired me as a piano player. I said, "Look, you really need a jazz trio here." So I convinced him to get a jazz trio. Not only that, I convinced him to put us all up in a room at the Four Seasons. So we all ended up snowboarding. So my jazz trio really snowboarded for 7 years in Whistler. Simon, and I had another bass player that played with us, a drummer, sorry. And then the guys at the Garibaldi Lift Company wanted us to play, and I was terrified because that's a bunch of A-type personality drunk people getting off the hill listening to cover bands on the weekend. He said, "Oh, it's going to be..." I said, "Look, man, we play Frank Sinatra and stuff." And he said, "You got to come out. Mike." So was the manager. So we tried it one night, and it was a huge success. And we ended up playing there for several years at the Garibaldi Lift Company, the GLC, and boy, did we have fun. And the band got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And we were doing improv stuff on the stage and making up songs. So this drunk Scottish guy is in the audience, and one night he's like, "I'm getting married, and I want you guys to play at my wedding. I'm going to fly you over." And we're like, "Yeah, right, buddy." 6 months later, I get an email from some guy in Scotland. He said, "Would you still be interested in playing at my wedding?" And I'm like, "Holy shit, yeah." So he said, "How much is it going to cost?" I had no idea. So I thought, I'm just going to throw out a number. I thought, okay, 3 guys going to Scotland for a week, but then we want to tag on some days and hang out. So I sent him an email back, said 20,000 Canadian. Guy wires it into my account the next day. I was like having like a holy shit experience. I called the guys and I said, "You're not going to believe this. We're going to be playing in Scotland." So he flew us to Scotland and we played a wedding it was in the fall in October at one of the last privately owned castles it was southwest of Glasgow. And we had a lot of fun. And we stayed in a little cottage where all the little stoves were still heated with peat moss. And the guy that owned the castle loved us. And basically, we didn't eat for 3 days. We just drank scotch with the castle owner, who looked like he fell out of a Walt Disney movie. He used to walk down the hallways, like these large hallways, carrying a tray of scotch in a bottle, and it was like a sailor in a storm. He'd go, "Oh, boys, I got a wee dram of scotch for you. Don't go yet. We got to have a shot. Got to have a quick shot." It was pretty awesome. Kate, I was near Glasgow, and I spent some time in Glasgow and went to the Rene McIntyre Museum there, which is really incredible if you get a chance to go. That guy's actually the founder of basically Art Deco movement. He was a painter. Rene McIntyre was a painter, an author, a poet, and an architect. And his work, so there's an entire art school that's dedicated to him there. It's in a huge building. It's unbelievable. And Scotland is gorgeous. So I really had a good time there. I mean, and I couldn't understand like half the words. Like when you want to talk about a hard Scottish accent, like, you know, it was. The other funny thing was, and I grew up on a farm, so I knew what was going on, but they had like thousands of sheep. So you're standing, the castle was on a hilltop, and you're standing in the main room, the grand hall of the castle, with these huge windows looking over the fields below you, and you see all these sheep with different colored asses. It's like a spectrum of colors down below, like red, green, blue, yellow, all over the backs of these sheep. And the guys were going, why the hell are they all colored? You know, it's fall. That's the breeding season, right? And I said, well, that's to know basically who screwed who. Imagine if human beings did that. So on the ram, they put chalk. You put a belt around the ram. We did this on the farm so that you can keep track of who's screwing who. And that way you know who's siring the ewe, you know, ewe being the lamb. Or the ewe is the mother, the female, the ram is the guy. And then the lamb, you get these lambs, and you know where they're coming from, right? So I'm telling you, it was just a rainbow of colors. So all those sheep were getting laid out in that field. Well, they had been, and the ram had left his colorful mark on their back. Imagine if humans did that. You were with so-and-so. That would be pretty funny. Anyways, it was beautiful. I still have fantastic pictures of that place. If you ever want to see them, I'll share them with you.
I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? I've got the song that I sing, I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Life's a beautiful thing. As long as I hold on to that string, I'd be a silly so-and-so if I could ever let go. And I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? The world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? I've got the song that I sing, and I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Life's a beautiful thing, yeah. As long as I hold on to that string, I'd be a silly so-and-so if I could only let go. Yeah, I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love?
Yeah, that piece is called I Got the World on a String, and it's one of my favorite songs. And yes, Vera, Frank did record that. You have to listen to Frank Sinatra live at the Sands. It's an incredible recording. So I forgot to do 3 things before I started. Turn off the front light, turn down the thermostat, because as you know, it's almost becoming, ritualistic that I'm doing this every time, and get a glass of water. So hang tight. So, I did go out shopping today. It was, I picked up some, for my friends, Elizabeth. I don't know if she's here. Hi, Isabel. Nice to see you, Isabella. Isabella Bernardo. So I picked up, my friends have a wonderful little child. He was actually on the show once named Tristan. And maybe I'll try and get him on the show again because I figured out how to do it with Skype. So what I did was they had somebody leave a package on a front porch and asked me to pick it up. I said, sure, no problem. And I was driving by the LCBO and the line wasn't very big. So I went. And I have wine again. And maybe some bourbon and rum. But yeah, the wine is restocked. You can almost see it. It's in that little triangle thingy over there. So but I'm still, keeping it clean. Haven't been drinking for a month basically. I get pretty lightheaded on a glass of wine. So I'm just kind of curious to see what would happen if I didn't drink. So I'm still experimenting with that. Apparently it's good for you not to drink, they say. But I'm a pretty square guy. I don't do drugs, contrary to what my mother thinks. And I think once they did an intervention, thinking that I was doing drugs. It's because I passed out on an airplane with my sister because I hadn't eaten for 3 days. See, that's my problem. Like I will go for days without eating, which is a bad habit. And I got a blood sugar low. I'd never had this happen, but I could feel myself going under. We were flying to Las Vegas for a trade show. So it's a pretty funny story. So I knew I was going to black out, so I went to the back of the plane, and I passed out. And the back of the plane, I just, when you don't want to be around anybody when you pass out. So I passed out in the back of the plane, and when I woke up was, you would think that when somebody's going to revive you, it's going to be these beautiful nurses. It was 2 lesbian nurses that must have been 300 pounds each that were and covered in tattoos, and I swear to God they were bitch slapping me, like boom, boom, boom across the face. And they had smelling salts up my nostril. I don't know if you've ever, that wakes you up. And so they just, it was quite embarrassing, more for my sister than for me. And then they put you on an oxygen tank that you have to breathe that for the rest of the flight. And guess what? You're the first one off the flight because the company has to make sure that you check out perfectly healthy when you get off that plane. So all the passengers were pissed that me gets off the plane first, and then they check you out, and they gave me whatever that sugar, sucrose or something in your system, and then I banged back upright. Anyway. So then my sister, I think, doesn't quite get it, told my parents that because they said the nurses asked, "Are you on drugs? Are you taking any drugs?" And of course my sister then thinks, "Oh yeah, he's a total addict" or something. I don't know. So it was, Carla's a little melodramatic. I'll have to remind her of that story. I don't think she's on tonight. Anyway, so one of the songs I was thinking of trying, I was listening to actually, because, we have a lot of musician friends, and you know, a lot of musicians are posting stuff on Facebook, which is really cool. And so Vera, who's online tonight, she was playing a theme from the Notebook, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to try that. Hey, Krista. Yeah, I'm still going, Krista. I'm well into. I don't know how many days I'm into this theme from the Notebook. So I was talking about theme from the Notebook. It's so beautiful when I was listening to it, and Vera was playing it, and I thought that's such a beautiful piece. And she's a very good piano player. So let me look for this. So I'll ask for you to play theme from the Notebook. Isabella, I like red wine, so I picked up red today. Let's start from the beginning. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I like that. I think I like Vera's version better. That's a terrible version, this one. Okay, look up. Let's see if I can go to YouTube. Now it's playing ad nauseum. I gotta find this. Oh God, how do I stop it? I can't stop. Stop. Okay, theme from Notebook. So that's really irritating. Okay, turn that up. Finally, I figured out that to go. Theme from Notebook. Let's see what happens. You're welcome, Vera. Okay, let's see. Notebook soundtrack. Oh, we got a commercial first. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know if I'll remember it. I think it's kind of something like that. I mean, I can't remember the whole melody. Let's see the start. So G, B, back to G. So the exact, so. That's the first few bars. Somewhere Over the Rainbow, yeah, I could play Somewhere Over the Rainbow, so let me get my book so I can play that. Isn't The Notebook like an incredibly romantic movie that you guys all like to watch and cry to at home alone with a bottle of wine? Is that The Notebook? Ryan Gosling, isn't Ryan Gosling in that? So Somewhere Over the Rainbow, let's pull that up. Somewhere Here we go. You're welcome, Vera. Go listen to Vera's version on. Here. I'm sending people. Vera plays it really beautifully. I clearly don't know it. I think you played in a different key too. I don't know. I can't remember what key you were playing. I thought you were playing it in B flat. Yeah, let me go. I'm gonna play Somewhere Over the Rainbow. That's such a beautiful song. I really like that piece. MOPQR. Somewhere Over the Rainbow. There it is. Oh, it is the Eric Clapton version.
Somewhere over the rainbow way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow skies are blue, and the dreams you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melts like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why can't I? Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds And why? And why? And why? Oh, why can't I? Somewhere Over the Rainbow. God, I love that song every time I play it. And every time I play it, I feel like I get closer to it. So you're welcome, Dana, and thank you for asking for that song. Camilla, nice to see you. So I was going to try this song that I really like after listening to it today. The other guy I was listening to today, John Pines, who died last week, and I thought, you know, I don't even know this guy, John Pines. So you know what's beautiful? Apple Music. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Maria, Susan, and Deborah. Yeah, I'm getting more comfortable playing that song. It's funny, I've been singing every night, so I'm finding my range is getting more comfortable in my uncomfortable zone. I'm getting more comfortable in the uncomfortable place, which is, this is the danger zone for Dave. The danger zone. Right up there. And actually, this next song is up in the danger zone. Just like Tom Cruise, man. Da-da-da, heading to the danger zone. Is that movie coming out soon? I'm dying to see that. What an epic film that was. Hi, Jeanette. Nice to see you. John Pine. Yeah, so I was listening to a lot of John Pine today while working, and boy, oh boy, I love his music. And he reminds me a lot. His writing reminds me. I don't know if they influenced each other, but I don't know if you've ever listened to the music of Chris Christopherson. He wrote Me and Bobby McGee, tons of fantastic music. You know, he was a Rhodes Scholar, helicopter pilot in Vietnam, has a law degree, left his wife and 3 kids and decided to become a songwriter and would land his helicopter in Johnny Cash's backyard after flying oil rig workers back and forth. How cool is that? And they'd sit by the pool and write tunes. And boy, did he write some fantastic music. So check out the movie he was in with, you want to talk about life imitating art, because I think Mr. Christopherson struggled with a few addictions, which is what the guy in the movie that he played opposite Barbra Streisand, and the chemistry between them was certainly palpable. So I'm looking for this song that I want to play you. This is a really powerful song, and it's going to take me a while to get comfortable with it. And how come it's not in here? Damn it. That's irritating. I was just looking at it before I started playing it. Here it is. Didn't I highlight this? So a lot of artists have A Star Is Born. That's right, Kate. That's the name of the... a lot of artists have clearly recorded this song. In my life and time, I'm going to start that again. I've been so many places in my life and time. I sang a lot of songs and made up some bad rhyme. That my life in stages, with 10,000 people watching, but we're alone. I'm singing my song for you.
start it again because that's a good intro to the song, though. I didn't like the changes on that for some reason. Maybe these changes are better. Here we go. These are the right changes. Let's start it all. That was my my warm up. Trust me, I need a warm up for this one.
Been to so many places in my life and time. I've sang a lot of songs and I've made bad rhymes. I've acted plays and stages, 10,000 people watching, but when we're alone, I'm singing this song for you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I've treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's no important to me, baby. You can please see through me, 'cause when we're alone, I'm singing this song for you. You taught me precious secrets of the truth, withholding nothing. You came out from hiding, was hiding, but now I'm better for it. And if my words come together, listen to the melody. My love's there in hiding. Space and time. I love you for the life, like you're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember we're together when you're alone. I'll be singing this song for you. Song for you.
Okay, I'm gonna work on that song, but I really like it. So, you know, it's going up to that really high note for me. And that's when, it's such a mental game, you know, you gotta psychologically think down while your voice is going up, and that fools your brain that it's not so high. So something, I took singing lessons actually once, and that's what he taught me, and I find it works really well. When you're projecting up, visually think down, like you're falling down a ski hill or something. It works. It's a little mind bender. Hey, Ted, nice to see you. Ted Grand's in the house. Namaste, Ted. He was on the show a few nights ago. Good to see you. Living in this beautiful place on Salt Spring Island. Hopefully it's a little warmer and you don't have the wood stove going tonight. Yes, Kate, I did call. Those are the ball crushing notes up there, which is why I don't like singing pop tunes. But that's a blues tune, so I can get away with it for some reason on a blues tune. So moving the pace right along here. So yeah, that's one of the songs new ones that I wanted to try tonight. So I'm gonna definitely keep messing around with that one because I really the song is the words are so beautiful. And I just like the feel of it. It's kind of got a Ray Charles groove too. It's like there's a song, Baby Grand. I think when I listened to that song, I think Billy Joel might have ripped off that song because it's got that same feeling and almost the same message to it. So I'm just looking at. I haven't played this song in a while. I'll give you a little taste of this. You'll like this. This is a piano classic, piano pop classic. Here we go. Now it's a little bit funny. This feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. And I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, then again, no man who makes potions in a traveling show. Anyways, it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one for you. You can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind what I put down in words. How wonderful life is when you're in the world. Out on the roof, kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses, well, they got me quite cross. Anyways, the sun's been quite high. Well, I know people like you that keep me turned on. And you can tell your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind what I put down in words. How wonderful life is while you're in this world. There you go. Your song. It really is your song. And I have to say, my life is a lot more wonderful, can I speak properly? My life is more wonderful with everyone that's here tonight in my life. I just really want to thank you for, joining me on these evenings because they've been very beneficial to me as well. I mean, I get so many people thanking me, but it's a symbiotic relationship. The musician cannot live without the audience, and it's an exchange of energy. So I just want to thank you for the love that you're showing me and coming out every night and listening to my music. It's been really wonderful for me, and great experience. Like I said earlier, I've got over 50 hours of piano music on YouTube. Never thought that would happen. Hi, Teresa. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Lucy, as well. So, I'm Steve Blackburn's in the house. Hey, Steve. Nice to see you. Reginald Dwight would be proud. Steve, good to see you, buddy. So that's why I'm really, it's been my piano technique and my voice is getting better each night, and also the show's kind of getting a life unto itself, which is kind of cool. I'm just allowing things to, like I always believe in the flow of energy. Allow it to go, like water, right? Water always goes where it's meant to flow. You can stop it really. You're welcome, Christine. I'm delighted that I made your evening. You made my evening too. So it's like I said, it's a mutual thing. So I haven't played that Elton John song in a while. It's a nice piece. So I am going to be pouring a glass of wine soon because wine pairs well with piano. So the other thing, I'm just noticing my hair is getting kind of funky. It's going to have to be chopped pretty soon because it grows on the side and it looks like, I don't know, something's going on. I could see that. So I'm thinking of a song that I haven't messed around with for a while. Do you guys have anything? Play that Old Black Mat. I don't know. I've never played that song, Old Black Mat. You guys should learn that one. That's right, Claude. It does go where it's meant to flow. So does energy. Always go with the energy. Energy also is the voice inside here. If you find a quiet place, that's why it's good to meditate. I always believe you have the answers to all the questions that you ask. So when you're asking all your friends, hey, what do you think? Do you think I should date this guy? Do you think I should go to this? Do you think I should do the job? The only reason you're asking is confirmation to what you already know. So just go in a quiet place, and the answer will come to you. And you have to have the confidence and the ability to believe enough in yourself to honor that answer. And that's advice I'm giving to myself too, because I've learned the hard way that when you don't listen to that voice, you end up in a whole mess of trouble. And then unless you figure it out, the universe keeps giving you the same problem over and over again. Oh, let's see if you learned your lesson. It's called patterns, the patterns. So I'm getting all Dr. Phil-like. So I'm looking for a song that reflects that sentiment. Here's a nice song. I haven't done this song. It's a Van Morrison piece. Camilla says, in the very astute statement, the answer is usually in the question. That's very, very profound and true. Gotta find the right key for this. Yeah, just watch Star Wars and listen to Yoda. We have to see. My dad. Dad, that's great. David hardly listens to his inner voice. Yeah. That cracked me up. Yeah, maybe trust me, you're not my inner voice, if that's what you're thinking, by the way. Line of the night.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness. You take away all my sadness and ease my troubles. That's what you do. From the morning sun and all his glory greets the day with hope and comfort too. You fill my life with laughter, and somehow you make it better and ease my troubles. That's what you do. There's a love that's divine, and it's yours and mine like the sun. And at the end of the day, you should give thanks and praise to the one. Divine, and it's yours and mine till the end. And at the end of the day, you should give thanks and praise to the one, to the one. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness. You take away all my sadness. Ease my troubles, that's what you do. My heart with sadness, take away all my sadness and ease my troubles. That's what you do. Morrison. That's what you guys do for me. Have I told you lately? You fill my heart with gladness. So thank you. And I'm trying to think of I think it's almost time to pour a glass of wine. Hi, Christie Stewart. Nice to see you. Christie's a fantastic voiceover artist. I can't even say that. And we've done some voiceover work together. Been to a few seminars, hung out. She's a southern gal from Oklahoma. Lived through a few tornadoes. Trying to think of. I am going to learn some songs by John Pines. John Pines. That guy, what a fantastic songwriter. I was listening to him today. I've always kind of wanted to. You know, musicians have multiple identities. I've just wanted to start like a bluegrass country kind of band where it's really twangy, hillbilly, you know, like fiddle playing and banjo picking, and because you could wear hats and come out in coveralls and go yeehaw and like a. quarantine. She kept me in my house. Her name was Quarantine. She kept me in my house. Oh, Quarantine, she is kind of jealous. She kept me from you. One day I like to walk my dog out in the park, and then Quarantine, she got jealous and said no more. Now Quarantine won't let me walk my dog through the parking lot no more. Now Quarantine, she likes when I buy some food for her. She doesn't like to go to restaurants and have a drinking in bars. She wants me cooking for her at home. So Quarantine, she kept me from going to see my friends in bars and restaurants and kept me at home. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, take it away, Dave. Quarantine, she was a gal that kept me in my house all day and night. Quarantine, oh dear old Quarantine. She made me quit my job and stop going to work. I can't walk my dog, and worst of all, she even kept me from going to my wife, my boat. Quarantine. Now for work I can't go. I go to Zoom all day, cause Quarantine wants me in the house. She doesn't want me talking to strangers no more, and cause she doesn't want anybody to see my face, she makes me wear a mask. Oh Quarantine, oh Quarantine, you kept me laughing on rum, my friends. The only person I can dance with right now in my house is dear old Quarantine, oh Quarantine. Now Quarantine wants me to get a needle. That's her way of making sure that we're together forever. So I told her no, and I think we might be in trouble, cause I don't want some sharp thing in my arm. Oh, Quarantine is around for some time. I can't go down to the beach and take the girls in bikinis, cause Quarantine won't allow it. Dear old Quarantine, she'll keep me in my house all day. Quarantine, Quarantine, yeah, Quarantine. Virus. There you go. Quarantine. I just made up that song. I think that's a good song. Hi, Renata. Nice to see you. You know, I just came up, like, I can't sit down and write, but that just song, literally, pardon my French, fell out of my ass. Quarantine. Because you know what? I was thinking Quarantine sounds like a nice, almost like a woman's name. So I was thinking about that today. You know, Quarantine could be a country song. So I think I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna write a song called Quarantine. Quarantine. She's a jealous lover. Keeps you at home. You can't go out with your friends. She doesn't want anybody else to see your face, so she covers you in a mask. Can't drive anywhere. She doesn't let you sail your boat. Quarantine's a jealous woman, man. She's got you locked. You can't even go to work anymore because of quarantine. It's like Clementine, exactly. But it's Quarantine. She's a jealous lover, that girl. So there you go. We got a bit of a cut, because I was talking about country, but bluegrass.
So there you go. Yeah, you're right, Christine. I think I just did. That's probably because I've been listening to John Pine all afternoon. You know, stuff kind of works into you. Yeah, who wants a jealous lover? Meredith Quinn von Vincenbergen is in the house. Yeah, quarantine is a jerk. No, none of my friends like her, but boy, she keeps me housebound, man. So what's another fun song to thing? Okay, Jeanette keeps correcting me. She said John Prine. Maybe I think Pine. I don't know. Maybe it's Prine. Let's see. Maria says, won't work in my world. Christine. So anyways, let's see. I'm throwing the request lines open. You guys think of a request, because you know what I'm going to do? This hasn't been done in a long time. I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine. So hang tight. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first, other than Easter Sunday I had a glass of wine, but this, excuse me, is the first time I've had a glass of wine playing in a long time here with you. All my love and, don't really know that song, Deborah, but I'll play you a John Lennon song if you like. And so this is, I'm drinking McManus, full-bodied red, Cab Sauv, which is the kind of wine that I like. McVirus. Yes. How, Christy, boy, you're impressive. Yes, it is a McManus. Farina says, quarantine sounds like my brother's wife. I'm sure a few people know a couple of partners like quarantine, right? I think I'm onto something there. The look of love that's in your eyes. I don't know that one, Meredith. It's a beautiful song. I should learn it, though. Okay, I'll do Wonderful World for Claudette because she just asked for that, and I know it. I actually know it. So let me look for that song. What a Wonderful World. There we go. There it is. Wasn't this song on The Muppet Show? Didn't Kermit the Frog sing this? I thought he did. So, frogs, princesses, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about my tip jar. You know, you got to tip the piano player. It's pinned in the comments. See, whoops. There, Dave's charity tip jar. I've got it on the piano for you. The comments, it's in the comments. It's a PayPal button. I don't do any Phil Collins, Deborah. You're asking me, you're hitting me out with all the tunes I don't know. So here we go. Because Phil Collins sings in the ball squeezing territory for Dave. So I don't go there. I love Phil Collins, though. I love his music. I've seen trees of green, red roses too. I've seen them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I
I've seen skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I've seen babies cry, and I've watched them grow. They really know much more than you and I ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful, what a wonderful world. There you go. What a wonderful world. I think Claudette had asked for that song, so thanks for asking for that. We will get back to normal because this isn't normal. I agree with you. Stevie Wonder, let's see. Thanks, Michelle. I love Stevie Wonder. I don't really play his music, though. I should. Baby Did a Bad Thing, Chris Isaak. I don't know that song, but I do know a Chris Isaak song that I'll play for you that's really cool, called Wicked Game. Let me pull that up. Where is it? Here it is. Chris Isaak had a television show that was so hilarious. I don't know. Did you guys ever see it? Like the whole band was on the show. It was brilliant. I thought it was some of the best television ever produced. And he would have this girl that he would always go. He would always go to see for advice, and she was this totally hot, curvaceous blonde lying on this. I don't know where it was, in a bar somewhere, and it slowly revolved around, and he would just be standing there asking her all these serious questions. Anyways, that show was so funny, and so the writing was fantastic, and then it had all this great music in it from his band. So it was kind of like they followed his band around. It was so cool.
Why are there so many songs about rainbow? That's a good song to do. Let me see if I can play that. Meredith, I love that request. So remind me after this song to play that song.
The world was on fire and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make the foolish people do, and I never dreamed I'd meet somebody like you, and I never dreamed I'd love somebody like fall in love with you. What a wicked game to play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do to make me dream of you, and what a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do to make me dream of you. And I don't wanna fall in love, and I don't wanna fall in love with you. What a wicked game to play to make me feel this way, and what a wicked thing to do to let me dream of you, and what a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way, and what a wicked thing to do to make me dream of you. And I don't wanna fall in love.
That's Chris Isaac's song called Wicked Game. And the video, when that video came out, it was just incredible. It was a brunette on a beach. I wonder what she looks like now. Let's see. So I was going to do Rainbow Connection. Meredith asked for that song, and I think I once played it. I'm going to look, because it's it's by Kermit the Frog, of course. Look for that. Rainbow Connection. There it is. Boom, it comes up so fast. Just a like of that. I like it how it even says Rainbow Connection by the Muppets. Gotta just find the right key for this. This'll work. a sip of wine before we get into this. Okay.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are vision, they're only illusion. And rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I don't know what they're waiting to see. Someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection. Lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when we wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What would we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, that rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and I. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. Someday we'll find it, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Are those sweet sounds that called young sailors? I think no one is the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. There's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. you go. What a gorgeous song. Rainbow Connection. That is so, I haven't played that song. Probably the second time I've played it. It's so beautiful. I truly enjoyed that as well, Tony. That is such a gorgeous song.
So we're getting down, thank you, Christie. We're getting down to, thanks, Deborah. We're getting down to the final moments here of Tuesday night show. I don't know how many nights has it been. I had no idea that, did anybody think I would do this long, this many nights? Kermie, yeah, you're all hot for the green stuff now, aren't you? That little beautiful green fuzzball. I love the Muppet Show. So, I'm going to add that to my list of songs.
That's a good one.
Sorry, I didn't do that in the froggy voice, Christine. I can't do Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog here. No, I can't do. I like doing accents, but I really can't imitate somebody's voice. Like in terms of Kermit, I don't do, though some guys do imitations really well. I just like accents. You were hot for Animal, Andrea? Yeah. I could do Modern Love. Michelle, you asked that for me earlier. I'll play that song. Manic Monday by Prince. Don't know that. Yellow Tulip Cartier, and nice to see you. I think I got 2 songs left in me before the evening is done. Better than Kermit? Thanks. He did knock that song out of the park there. I'm curious to who wrote it. Modern Love, here it is. And let's see. All right. Jeanette is into Grover. Andrew's into Animal. Let's see, everybody's got their favorite fur ball to take advantage of. As I sip back on some fermented grapes.
And I catch the paper, boy, but things don't really change. I'm standing in the wind, but I never wave goodbye. But I try, and I try, and I try. There's no sign of life, it's just the power to share. I'm lying in the rain, and I never wave goodbye. But I try, and I try, I try. I'm never gonna fall for modern love. Walks beside me, modern love. Walks on by me, modern love. Gets me to the church on time. Church on time terrifies me. Church on time makes me party. Church on time gets me to the garden. God and man, no confessions. God and man, no religion. God and man, I don't believe in modern. Tell everybody, modern love, tell everybody, modern love, get me to the church on time. Church on time terrifies me, church on time makes me party, church on time gets me to the throne and man. Really work. It's just the power to charm. I'm standing in the rain, but I never wave goodbye. And I try. I'm never gonna fall for modern love. Walks beside me, modern love. Walks beside me, modern love. Church on time, church on time makes me party, church on time terrifies me, church on time put my trust in God and man, God and man, no confessions, God and man, no religion, God and man, don't believe in Modern Love by David Bowie. And also Dave's version, the other David, the Daves of Wine and Roses. Which brings us to the end of our evening. And I'd like to thank you for joining me this evening, making my evening special. And what I love is every evening is different that we've done this. This has been, and quite a wonderful experience for me because never in my life have I played, hi Sandra, 2 hours every night for so many consecutive nights consistently, and done a show like this. So and the time just like flies by. Yeah, Sandra, I'm still going strong. So I haven't been fired from this gig yet. I have been fired from a few, not this one. Oh, Prince died today. Oh, well, Prince was an amazing musician. You're welcome, Jeffrey. I will look up some music by Prince tomorrow and see if I can play a song tomorrow night by Prince in honor of him. You missed it, but I'll be all of these shows. Sandra just pointed that out. I put them on YouTube. There's over 25 2-hour videos on YouTube. Yeah, smash some plates. You remember that story, eh? So I'm going to sing the last song of the evening, of this evening. Where is this song? I've been playing Smile every night to close. And I'd also like to remind you to Dave's chair. When you're at a piano bar, you have to tip the piano player. So don't forget to tip the piano player, which is going to Food Bank Canada. And that I would be very grateful if you showed some love that way. And the other thing, I'd like to thank
my alter ego, David Johans, the amazing realtor, for hosting this, sponsoring this. You're in good hands with your hands. That's right. Looking to buy or sell? You're in good hands with your hands. There's the new tag. So I tried a new tag today. You're in good hands with your hands. So there you go. And now I'm going to play this anniversary of his death. Died a couple of years ago. Concert was only him. Yeah, I wish I would have seen that concert, Andrea. That would have been incredible. You like the newer jingle? So do I, Andrew.
Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? And you'll see that life is still worthwhile if you just smile.
Until I see you back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for another Dave's Virtual Piano Bar, I want you to keep on smiling.
Just smile.
Thank you for joining me this evening. Good night.